So help me out here. A player in his twilight is better than a player in his prime? Hmm. Cole Sports presents on the daily. Well, welcome back, VIP. Cole Johnson's right here in front of you on the Daily's on Tap, presented by Cole Sports. It's Wednesday. You know how we get down on Wednesdays. Let's get down right now.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
So I was brought this topic when I was watching Undisputed on Fox Sports 1, and the discussion was LeBron James is better than Kevin Durant today. Now, the debate to me is not best ever because, well, one, it's neither. And two, LeBron gets mentioned more often than Durant ever does in the greatest of all time talks. So we're not talking about the pantheon of all time greats. We're not talking head to head because LeBron has had the measure of that in their careers. We're not talking about those two topics. We're talking about who is the best right now. And I'm going to say this slowly so that those who are hate watching like Bronzexuals do, you get what I'm saying. We're not talking about who is the greatest between the two in terms of their careers. We're not talking about the head-to-head matchups, which LeBron favors over Durant. We are talking about who is the better player right now. And when they tip it off, come Christmas time, 2020. We're only talking about that. So you have the understanding as to what I'm saying. All right, so the conversation on Fox Sports 1 went as follows. Of course, Shannon Sharp, of course, was bigging up LeBron James. He's the biggest Bronzexual I know. Chris Broussard was basically being a pip to Shannon's Gladys Knight. Or let me see if I can get a more current reference. All right. So basically, Chris Broussard was the JC Sage to Shannon's Justin Timberlake, and both of them were in the amen corner, saying, "Well, yeah, even now, LeBron is better than Durant," but was proving that their past meant that they get a chance to say that today.
You've got to be joking me.
I wish I was, Billy, but I'm not joking. This is how the conversation went. I mean, they were saying that LeBron simply was better because, well, one, he makes his teammates better, and two, he has 4 rings to Durant's 2, and, well, just look at what Durant did not do in lifting up his teammates. Just look at 2016's Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh, and yeah, those rings that he got with the Warriors. Well, I mean, heck, they went 73-9 the year before they got him. How could he not win those chips? What I also recall was those same analysts saying, well, Durant, he has all this prodigious talent, but he won't be jack until he gets a ring. And he gets a ring, and you say that, oh, let's put the asterisk on the ring. That's the problem. I see with this argument. All right. Yes, LeBron has 4 rings to Durant's 2. Yes, LeBron has won the most recent championship, while Durant was recuperating from his Achilles injury he suffered in May of 2019. Duly all noted. But on the way to LeBron James being the guy that people say is the best player in the world and the best player ever, I started to see tendencies of LeBron's overall dominance being not only questioned, but at times usurped. You want me to give you examples? Okay, well, how about in 2011 when Jason Terry outplayed him?
Of course.
Of course, I'm talking about the NBA Finals. He was outplayed by him then. 2014, he was outplayed by Kawhi Leonard.
Jeffrey.
2015, yeah, he did great, but he was somewhat handled by Andre Iguodala. And then we get to 2017 and 2018 when Kevin Durant put in that work on him.
Yes!
And we're not even talking about Stephon Curry, who, to me, he has changed the face of the NBA more than LeBron has. Now, you can say LeBron, in terms of being a spokesperson, has done that. But in terms of the game itself, Curry has done more to change how the game is being played, more so than LeBron has. You don't believe me? When was the last time your team did not attempt a 3-point shot? I'll wait. Okay. Also tell me, how did the game look before 2015 and how does the game look now? I'll wait again. Oh, and another question. When the game shifted between how the game was played circa 2010 and how the game is played now, who made more of an adjustment? Stephon Curry or LeBron James? Come on, Bronsexual. Say it out loud. That's right. It was not LeBron James. And if you say it is him, and now Durant versus LeBron. I know they faced off at the 2012 NBA Finals, and Durant, he put in the work, but LeBron went home with the hardware. Not only the Finals MVP, but the championship. But the script got flipped in 2017, 2018, where LeBron did the work, but Durant ended up with the hardware, both the Finals MVP and the championship. Both years. LeBron may have defeated Durant 4-1 in 2012, but Durant defeated LeBron 4-1 in 2017 and 4-0 in 2018. So, to me, all I need to see and all you need to see in terms of their play and their greatness as of today. 2 plays. 2 plays, same venue, same time of year. Early June 2017. Game 3, NBA Finals. Quicken Loans Arena, Cleveland, Ohio. The Warriors are down by 1. Durant has the ball. He is scoping out the defense of the Cavaliers. He dribbles to a spot roughly about 33 feet away from the basket. He sees that the defense is getting slow in rotation. They're not coming out to guard him. They're giving him 10 feet. He pulls up. He hits a 3. And the Cavs lose that game, and they go on to lose that series in 5 games. Early June 2018, Game 3, NBA Finals, Quicken Loans Arena, Cleveland, Ohio. This time, the Warriors have the lead. Durant has the ball. He dribbles to the same spot. No, actually, he didn't dribble the same spot. He actually dribbled to about maybe 2 or 3 feet further from the spot he hit that three the previous year. He spots up from 36, hits nothing but the bottom of the net, and extends that 3-point lead, I believe, to 6. The Cavs lose that game. They lose the next game in being swept. So, I'm sorry. And both of those moments happened under a minute to go in each of those game 3s in the NBA Finals. Durant saw LeBron not want to have any parts to do with him both times in the same spot, and the same result happened. And it's still LeBron over Durant to you Bronsexuals.
No!
Look, before you say to me, Durant was part of an all-time great team that beat LeBron without him. Did you forget that LeBron beat that all-time great team that beat LeBron without Durant in 2016? LeBron turned the tables, beat them. So what were the Warriors supposed to do? They were supposed to stand pat and say, oh, well, okay, we had a 73-9 season, but we didn't get the hardware. Okay, well, we might as well just simply tip off with the team that we have in 2016, since we didn't close the deal, and we'll close the deal in 2017. Huh? The goal for any team that does not get the hardware is to be better than the year before. So when you have an all-time great, and yes, I will put Durant in all-time great. When you have an all-time great in Kevin Durant, especially in shooting talent, become available, the Warriors would have been stupid to pass that up. I mean, if the Warriors did, and I caught wind of the fact that they did pass him up, you would have known the answer I would have given them. Fact of the matter is, the Warriors weren't stupid. They signed him up, scooped him up. They won 2 championships in the 3 years they were there and got to the finals the 3rd year. And unfortunately, Durant couldn't go because he injured his Achilles. And then you mentioned, well, Durant doesn't make players better. Excuse me? To me, he made Curry and Thompson even more dangerous because of his presence. And as for LeBron, you say he made his teammates better than, excuse me, why did 2011, 2017, and 2018 happen? If LeBron makes his teammates better, wouldn't those 3 championship seasons then would have culminated in gold and a Larry O'Brien trophy for LeBron? It did not. And it should not. Just think about that. I'm just talking about today. Today. LeBron is a jack of all trades and a master of none. And one day I'll probably go into why I say that about him. Durant, you could say that the dude is 6'10" with the wingspan of a center, and he shoots from 30 and can yawn when he does it. He could take you off the dribble, can post you up, has a mid-range jumper. The dude is an offensive weapon. You can't really say that about LeBron because LeBron doesn't do one thing better than any other. He does a lot of things pretty good, but he does not do one thing well. And if you claim that I'm hating for that, Bronsexual, then that means you're not studying. It's just that simple. It's time to admit that LeBron is not in his prime anymore. He is not in his prime. He is in the twilight of his career. Why do you think that he begged to have Anthony Davis be beside him? He needed to have a player in his prime to have LeBron play the way he did in 2020 to hoist up a Larry O'Brien trophy for the fourth time in his career. Right now, the better player in terms of what you see him at present is Kevin Durant. That's not hate. That is not shade. That's just fact. And the sooner you realize that LeBron James is not the player that he was when he was with the Heat or early on with the second stint of his Cavalier career, the better you will not blaspheme and say that LeBron James is in his prime still and he's the best player going today. He's not, and he never will be. Get over it.
In a world where contradiction and hypocrisy exist, lies the truth to set us all free. Here is where we all get enlightened. This has been yet another installment of The Bronzexual Confessions.
Now, if you want the shirt that you see right before you, the description box below has all the details as to where to get it and how to sport it. And if you say that, okay, well, you know what? LeBron actually is better than Durant, and here's why, and you intelligently state why, or if you agree with me, in either case, like this video and share it with everybody that you see. Comment below, because I want to hear what you have to say, VIP. And don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe to this channel to get any and all premier content that emanates from Cole Sports and Another Thing, and of course, this show on the daily. That's all the time I have. Thank you so much, VIP, for your precious time in giving it to me. Hopefully, I give it back to you with all the entertainment and facts the sports world needs and deserves. I'm Cole Johnson, and this has been yet another installment of Cole Sports on the digital and on the daily.